Hi, I'm Samantha Dorn. Welcome to Sullivan 180 Presents Take 5. Our guest today is Schneider from NAMI, Sullivan County. Welcome, Lori, and thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your organization?
Absolutely. My name is Schneider, and I'm the Executive Director of NAMI Sullivan County. We're the local affiliate of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. We are one of the few NAMIs early on that had paid staff, because most NAMIs, even still, are really only volunteers with the volunteer board of directors. At the heart of every NAMI is family support and advocacy for people who are recovering from mental illness. But we do a lot of different programs. So we got some funding from the New York State Office of Mental Health to run a Compare program, which is companion peer, which is sort of like Big Brothers Big Sisters, and it hooks volunteers from the community up one-to-one friendships with people who are recovering from mental illness. We also have a family support program, an advocacy program. So we have several programs that are funded by the New York State Office for Mental Health, but again, at the heart of everything that NAMI does is family support and advocacy.
September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Can you talk a little bit about suicide awareness and prevention?
Yes. So, it's interesting. People say, oh, mental illness, you can't die from mental illness. And unfortunately, that's not true, because suicide can be a very real risk for many people who have a diagnosis of mental illness. And of course, suicide doesn't end the chance of life getting worse. It only ends the chance of never getting better. One of our support groups now is a suicide bereavement group, which most NAMIs don't do. But we felt that there was definitely a need in the county, and we teamed up with the American Foundation on Suicide Prevention to train a few people, myself included, as facilitators for this group. So I think something that's important to think about with suicide, certainly in terms of prevention, is that there is always hope. There is always hope. Treatment works. And no matter what the problem is, it can get better. What I would say to anyone who has had thoughts of suicide is, don't do it, because things get better. And there are resources, there are hotlines, there are support groups. I would definitely recommend that if anybody has had suicidal thoughts, or if anyone has a loved one who has expressed suicidal thoughts, first of all, it is a cry for help. It's not looking for attention. So if somebody is expressing thoughts of suicide, don't be afraid to say that word. Don't be afraid to ask the person, are you thinking about suicide? Are you thinking about hurting yourself or killing yourself? You can say the word, give it power, let it out, and talk to that person. And if they say, yes, I am, you want to know, do they have a plan? Have they done anything? Have they made plans? Have they got a concrete idea in mind? Don't leave them alone. You want to go with them to an emergency room, get them into a mental health unit, and get them the help that they need, because help is available.
So NAMI offers support groups. Can you share some details about those meetings?
Absolutely. So one of the support groups that we have is our family support group. It's called Sharing and Caring. And those groups meet the third and fourth Tuesday of each month. And right now we're kind of on the cusp of trying to get back into live meetings, but we are doing hybrid meetings now. So the third Tuesday of each month is in Monticello at 20 Crystal Street. It starts at 6:30 and it runs till 8. And we also do have a portion that we can do Zoom and or phone for people that can't make it live. And the fourth Tuesday of each month is at Bon Secours Community Hospital in Port Jervis, also from 6:30 to 8, and also with that hybrid factor so that we are Zooming or phoning. Our suicide bereavement group meets the first Wednesday of each month. Also, again, we are doing a hybrid right now. We are live at 20 Crystal Street in Monticello at 6:30 till 8, and we do also have that Zoom link or the ability to do phone. We also have a group for people who themselves have a diagnosis, and that's called NAMI Connection, and that is also an hour-and-a-half meeting. It meets on the first and third Monday of each month from 5:30 to 7, and that is peer-led. It's led by people who themselves are in recovery, and it's for adults who are living with mental illness.
What other ways can our residents get support or learn about suicide prevention?
So as I said earlier, we teamed up with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention in training our facilitators to do the support groups. And by the way, I myself lost my first cousin to suicide 25 years ago, and the facilitators of the group have lost someone to suicide. So we started walking in the AFSP Out of the Darkness walk several years ago, and teamed up with them to do our bereavement group. But in terms of prevention, I would definitely say the AFSP, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, is an amazing, wonderful resource. And I can give you their website address. It's www.afsp.org. And their phone number is 1-888-333-AFSP.
Is there anything you'd like to share with us?
Actually, one thing that I would like to say about the fact that it is Suicide Prevention Month, our creativity group is doing some jewelry making, and we have pieces that are beautiful on sale as fundraiser for our NAMI affiliate. And we also, this year, we did for the first time a fundraiser called A Taste of Sullivan, where we had 20 area restaurants all around the county taking part in a discount card that could be used all year long, and it went very well. It was a nice little fundraiser, thinking outside the box, and we are going to be doing it again this year. So A Taste of Sullivan, we're in the process right now of compiling the 2022 list of restaurants. So if anybody is interested in getting a Taste of Sullivan card for next year, they make great stocking stuffers. It's $25 for the card, and it's good unlimited use for all of the restaurants from January 1st through December 31st.
Thank you for joining us today, Lori, and thanks for helping Sullivan 180 build a healthy community.
Thank you.